Are they like getting out of here? Did we call it? They're like preparing to they're going to the moon? They know the end of the world is coming. Where do you go? You get off the world. What is this plant? This plant looks interesting. This looks like a Skyrim plant that I would pluck. They're sentient flowers with great empathy. Wow, look at this place. Yeah, this is quite the library here. They got a reference page. We got Jajiba here. I'm assisting my colleague in his hunt for research material, specifically a thesis by Moonbrita. But it's difficult to find anyone's home in a library of this size. Oh, the callback. I like it. Wait, is that Mistress Alice I see there? My word. Oh, friends. How long has it been? They're friends. We have questions, and only Charlene has the answers. Tell me, Master Dickon. Master Dickon, have you have you heard anything about an apocalypse called the Final Days? Yeah, rumors, propaganda, noise. Wait, like the end of the world? Nothing like that, I'm afraid. And that's what you're here to find, information on this apocalypse. Oh, maybe we can start spreading our, our own information here, right? Give word to the people. I mean, age brackets, like you connect with, certain people sometimes. Maybe right up your alley. That guy was old. She was, she's a corporate person. She worked in the offices, but, maybe there's some like young hipsters and college folk. They'd be open to the ideas, right? I wish there was more I could do to help. But maybe there is. You're a visitor to Charlene, aren't you? Yeah, I am. Then few will know your face. We should be able to pass you off as a server, which pass you off as a server, but none the wiser. Oh shit. I don't have a uniform or anything. I haven't been briefed on proper food handling procedures. You gotta get like a license for that. But yeah, the Talafo who? I'm sorry. I've never heard of them or their Final Days. I'm spreading the word. Hey, Final Days. Final Days, okay? Hey, watch out for the Final Days. Van Daniel. Final Days Ashians, okay? Holy shit, look at that omelet. That is a massive freaking omelet. Final Days? You ever heard about the Final Days? Dude, that looks really good. That looks awesome. Look at that. Hey, Final Days? Talaferway? But Final Days, this is the first I've heard of it. Although that would explain why my friend has been rushed off his feet. It must be a busy time to be a gleaner. Is that like paparazzi? You don't know what a gleaner is? They're collectors of a sort. Travel the world procuring things that we haven't got here in Charlene. Priceless books, unusual life specimens, and so forth. Okay, not paparazzi. If these Talaferoi make good on their audacious threats, then many uncatalogued rarities could be lost forever. Why else would the gleaners be buzzing about in such a frenzy? What are they looking for? Are they looking for something specific related to the Final Days? I'm wondering if they're actually just doing it because, like, in the instance of a Final Days, they do want to have everything cataloged, or if they're like, they've been set out, the forum was like, hey, gleaners, like, we need you to go find this one, this one tome or something, right? I'm surprised they let us bring the cups out this far.
When our father disowned us, I couldn't believe what I was hearing.
It'll be fine. Family drama, right?
Graham said that the forum was determined to keep us in the dark, and that father's venomous performance was part of that strategy, to keep us at arm's length.
I know the forum is supposed to be like equal, like the members, but the Leviers are known around here. I wonder if their father probably, holds some extra weight.
When he demanded what justifies the sacrifices we make in war, I honestly didn't know what to say.
That's such a tough question to answer because, in a perfect world, right? I mean, no war, but you get stuck in that cycle of like having to defend yourselves because someone else is trying to do that, or attacking someone because you think they're about to do something, right?
If I could have just mustered a civil response, then things might have turned out differently.
Their father has to be aware of all the crazy shit that the twins have like been doing since the realm Reborn, right? All the plots they've thwarted and everything. It's got to count for something. Those gleaners got a lot of stuff. Big old backpacks and everything. It's the same dude on every ship.
Carrying goods to Labyrinthos.
Labyrinthos.
A vast complex beneath the island.
Oh. There's gotta be some juicy secrets down there, huh?
Sharlayan is famous for archiving knowledge from around the world.
That's where we gotta go.
Well, that knowledge is not preserved exclusively in dusty tomes and desiccated samples.
We gotta go down there. Is this gonna be like a dungeon? Wonder when the first dungeon's gonna happen. Dude, we were onto something, right? I didn't know that the Gleaners answer to the forum, but now that it's confirmed. The Gleaners take their requests directly from institutions and bureaucrats, but as you say, they ultimately answer to the forum. Okay. Yeah, that was the missing piece right there. I like the idea that they're, trying to look for something specific, but are they just like, maybe they're just like hunkering down because they know like something crazy is about to happen. It's like the doomsday down there, like preserve the world, and when everything's destroyed, we can come out with all these artifacts and everything, rebuild the world again. Is it snowing here? The climate just changed. It's got kind of foggy and everything. Is it snowing? Sharlayan weather indeed. I like it. Cause it seemed pretty like, temperate and everything here, and then now we get some snow and everything. There's so many possibilities down there. One, they're bunkering down. Two, they're planning something to stop this. Three, they're kind of working against maybe the greater good. And that one's kind of a stretch there, but they know something's going down. They're working on something. They're either hunkering down or working on something down there, right? I just want to like look around here because I don't think they did. Did they let us in this building before? I don't know if they did. Can I go in through here? Ooh, this is an interesting design because it's like it's another spiral, right? It's another spiral because this starts to curve outwards like this here, right? I wonder where the most important people sit. Probably like right here, right? At the end of the little spiral. One of the Fortune Olivier probably sits around here, right?
Deep beneath the scholar's city shines a false sun within a fabricated sky.
Oh, job action trailer. This is what we saw. This dome.
In any age exist those who consider the floor an extension of their bookshelves. And this vault's architects surely belonged to that special breed. If the stack grows too high, start a new one. If no room remains, then make more rooms.
This place looks pretty cool.
Solution at first, and then bit by bit, a profound transformation.
Oh yeah. They got the animals here. Little sheep.
Knowledge buried beneath knowledge, a growing, creeping labyrinth from which there is no escape.
Yeah, look at the elevator system there. There we are. Labyrinthos, the Northern Empty. It's a whole new world to explore down here. I really like the vibe of this place.
Not what you expected. I must admit, the artifice is very convincing. But I assure you that we are beneath Sharlayan itself. The breeze you feel, the flowing waters you hear, all created by the hand of man.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it didn't seem like we went down because of the dome, and looking outside, it looks like the sky's like right out there and everything.
The island is volcanic, you see, and once upon a time, this great hollow must have been a reservoir for magma. It was discovered some 400 years ago, at which point it was repurposed as a storage facility for scrolls and samples and such. Renovations have continued, with nigh on no interruption to this day, with the lower levels still undergoing expansion. Oh wow, still expanding. I wonder, is this volcano going to become active at some point during this expansion? Okay, so it's not going to be super gnarly or anything down here. Seems pretty chill thus far. No monsters. Oh. Was that the echo?
Did you call to me just now?
Oh, is she hearing? The or not the Minfilia, the Heidelin?
How odd. I must be a bit dizzy from the descent.
She's either reestablishing that connection again, or I don't know, it's like a dragon sense or something. You know what I mean? Wow, look at this place. Yeah, they're busy down here. Yeah, and looking at the dome and everything, it's like we're, above. All right, bro, I got one mouse. Is that enough? Who tasked you to capture them in the first place? Wait, the honorable members of the forum. Who else? Spill the beans. There'll be more. Suitable for consumption and easy to breed. Those were the 2 conditions I was given for the stock I was instructed to procure. Oh, yo, are they like getting out of here? Did we call it? They're like preparing to like, they're going to the moon? Like they're gonna settle down on the moon, breed some rats so they can have a stable food supply or something. I don't know what the forum has planned for these creatures, but at the very least, I doubt they'll be served for dinner today or tomorrow. Oh, hi, Hiba. They're getting ready for an exodus to leave. They're going to like the moon or something because they know some shit's gonna happen. The information was good. Dude, they're trying to get out of here. So we confirmed that the order for this ambitious operation did indeed come directly from the forum. However, the Gleaners have not been informed of its purpose. State secrets. This plan was long in the making. They were but awaiting the right time to put it into effect. Is this the time for spatial exploration? Relocate? Look, if they know the end of the world is coming, where do you go? You get off the world. You go to the moon or something, right? Oh, it's happening to her again. Wow, what's wrong? Oh, that's the spooky music. That's the Ashian music. I'm fine, truly. This sudden descent has left me with a bit of a headache, that's all. Nothing that will stop me from soldiering on. Let's be about it then. The last time we had like ringing in our heads, that was us like being called to the first. I'm assuming this is something different. Being called to the moon. I mean, the Ashian, like they're doing something on the moon. Someone's doing something on the moon. Ashians are doing moon things. They're summoning the lunar prime, like they're lunar, right? If they're not going to the moon, there's still moon shenanigans going on. By the way, this dome is awesome. Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh, students of Baldesion. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, he's gonna go tell the forum. He's gonna go tell the forum like, hey, these students of Baldesion, the pomp guy, they're snooping around. This music is, I love it. It's so grand. Like it has that like fantasy vibe, that like wanderlust kind of vibe. I dig it. What's that? Ignis. It's Ignis. It looks like Ignis if Ignis was like shorter. Well, actually no, I'm tall. That's why. He doesn't look as strong as Ignis, but he does have that Ignis vibe. It's our pal again. This is our buddy. Oh, we get some voice acting here. A more major minor character, because they gave him some voice acting, some VA here. What's up with the hornbill? What's so special?
I understand catching and bringing in creatures from the outside, but what's the point of chasing after ones already here?
They want to bring the hornbill for some reason to the moon or wherever the hell they're going, right?
Oh, it's a simple thing, really.
What do hornbills do? Do they like plant seeds and stuff around? They like
Safely returning such creatures to their native habitats is another facet of a cleaner's duties.
Okay, that's kind of putting a damper in my like we're hauling ass to get out of here idea, because if they're hauling ass to really get out of here, I still think they are, but like they wouldn't be like, you know, doing tasks like this.
Not in this case, I'm afraid. I've been asked to bring the bird below.
Okay. It's the theory is back on the menu.
The restricted section in the lower levels of Labyrinthos. Open only to a select few researchers handpicked by the forum.
Is the hornbill the key to defeating the Talaferoi? Or is it the key to establishing a new mankind on a distant world on the moon? What's the secret of the hornbill?
Projects down there are the subject of rumor and hearsay. Forbidden magics. Advanced technologies that can never be allowed to fall into outside hands. Even Archons are not privy to the truth. Those who are, the researchers involved in this secretive work, are not permitted to walk freely in the city, and are instead required to live in isolated quarters.
Yo, that's like heavy like government like work. Like, hey, this is like You're doing secret things. This building is super cool. I like the roof here. The little windmill spiral going on. It looks like a cookie. Is the hornbill like food for another experiment? Like they're creating some sort of beast or something, and the hornbill is its favorite meal.
I'd be more inclined to believe we were making preparations to migrate to the south. Mericidia or thereabouts. Much of the flora and fauna we were asked to procure could serve as reliable sources of sustenance.
Yeah, like the mouse we're talking about earlier, but what about the hornbill? Is it just for the environment? Because you need, you know, gotta bring some stability to it.
They're comparatively hardy species too, able to endure harsh climates. And among them are specimens known to be effective in improving soil quality and purifying water.
Yeah, that brings me back. Like, remember, like, because birds, right? And birds and like bugs, they help like pollinate the world. They bring like seeds and stuff from one place to the next, or things like that. He's our in.
Reward us after a fashion, then.
Yeah, he's our in.
It is imperative that we reach the lower levels.
Our new friend. I like the accent on the bunny. Didn't Disaster say that all the bunnies, like the bunny voices, were based off like Icelandic accents or something like that? This place is so peaceful. It's so deadly at the same time. I like it. They got a little bit of farming going on here. Grapes. I know what those are. Those are grapes. Pumpkins. Got some pumpkins. Some like wheat. Aha! Now I know where we are. This is Medial Agronomics. I mean, if they're migrating, they're gonna need food, right? It's possible they know something of the forum's plans. Yeah, let's look into it. I really like the idea of this place. This dome here. It's got a little bit of everything. All sorts of experiments and learning. It's got death around every corner too, right? When I first heard of this grand reorganization, I assumed we would be shuffling around old stock to make room for the new. Then came the orders for ridiculous quantities of seeds we've already thoroughly researched. Oh yeah, dude, they are getting so prepared to get out of here, right? They're just like Noah's Ark, like we're getting out. What is this plant? This plant looks interesting. This looks like a Skyrim plant that I would pluck. Oh, the plants are something. They're actually something. We're looking at the plants. All right, good. we're on the right trail here. What's up with the plants?
Hard to look away, isn't it? Heartblooms are attuned to ambient emotion.
Hey, cousin. Heartblooms. Ambient emotion. Oh, so it senses the light in us.
You don't seem convinced, but believe me, it's true.
This sounds like Ardbert, the same voice actor as Ardbert. Oh, look, it's changing color.
This ashen grey, for instance, it mirrors the anxiety and urgency of those working nearby as they rush to fulfill sudden orders.
Okay, that's what they meant by like the ambient emotion. Like not just me being in the nearby vicinity, it's just the air of the people around here.
Intense feelings like those spur the petals to change color. Bright glowing hues in the presence of joy. Dark subdued shades for frustration or despair.
Yo, this would be a pretty cool flower to just like have in your house. It'd be like it'll always be this hue. It'd be like, Kev, why are you so stressed?
Yet even with the collected wisdom of Charlian at our disposal, we've yet to identify the underlying principle of this empathic effect.
But I like to think that they're alive, right? Plants are alive, but they're like alive. They're sentient flowers with great empathy. They gotta be worth some, right? We sell it on the market.
Few sightings to map its distribution, and no closely related species to track. We've been unable to pinpoint its land of origin.
Are these lunar flowers? I don't know how the moon works in Final Fantasy, but maybe these are lunar flowers. He said these live like a long time. I wonder how long. Something speaks to Kral here.
Fascinating. but as it stands, we've failed to gain any significant insight into the Forum's undertaking.
What is also said? What is very empathetic in this world? What? Oh, dude, she's feeling something. Was it? Does it relate to like the echo? Because we can kind of like see into people's pasts and things like that, right? Like we can kind of sense their.
Almost. I can almost reach you.
Are these? I could almost reach you, like sentient, like spirits, the ether of somebody. Who needs a mood ring when you can have mood flowers? Oh, yo, we need to start that business. Alfie Toad, Alfie Toad and Alley Toad are now accompanying you. Keep them at your side in order to proceed. I'm a toad, I'm a toad. Oh, dude, I'm a fast toad. Why can't I ride on Shanks? Oh, should I summon another minion? All right, we're ready to go. Toad squad is ready. Oh man, I got hops. Look at that. Look at that vertical. What happens if we get eaten? Snapweed. Ah! Ow. Oh, I have my full health bar. I'm a tanky toad. Which one's Alfie Toad? Which one's Alley Toad? I can't tell them apart. Oh my god. This quest is ridiculous. This dude wearing this graduation cap and gown, he looks suspicious.
If I may speak frankly, the Gleaners have been pushed to the point of collapse by your unending demands.
You know, if they're taking a spaceship to the moon, do you think they even have space for the Gleaners who are doing all this work? Probably not. What if it's like so apocalyptic like that? Like it's just the Forum.
In an age long past, Sharlayan was charged with a momentous duty. And now that word of the final days hangs heavy in the air, the time has come for us to fulfill that charge.
Like going to the moon and establishing a new colony, new life somewhere else?
No more, but I promise you this. All will be revealed in due course. And when it has, you will understand that your toil was in service to the greatest good.
When you think they got a spaceship on the lower levels or something?
Unless you wish the Gleaners to rise up in protest, I advise you to offer tangible improvements for our working conditions. Your promised revelation does nothing to address present circumstances.
A fair point. Your concerns will be conveyed to the Forum.
Oh, so bureaucrat. This is like work. It's like, hey, we have these concerns. All right, let me bring it to that group, and that group's gonna be like, all right, we need to discuss this. And then we gotta bring it to someone else, and then it takes so long to reach this decision. Hey, friend. Oh, is he gonna try to capture us? Are we on the list? Does he know?
I hope that was informative.
Ah.
You may consider my debt to you repaid in full.
He's a sharp one here. Maybe for science. Maybe he was like, yeah, this species of toad does not exist here in this little bubble that we got going on. Must be a polymorph.
If you mean to impersonate a toad, try studying the real thing.
Oh.
And don't try to fool an expert.
Okay. It's just you know, our polymorph wasn't up to the right specifications here. That's it.